The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Using his legs, it's Braswell. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. On the run, deep down the right side. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing...
Oh, a lot of space. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Defense in press coverage. Shakes off the defender.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Got his man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Got a man. It's Shaw. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. You got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo.
Gonna let it fly. And he's got it at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
To the air, it's Knight. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incomplete throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Game of the day, guys. Pretty much game of the season to date in college football. 1 versus 2. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights, we'll let you know. But for now, fellas, it's back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Shaw. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Good timing on the quick out. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He fires one deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Line getting set on second down. On the run, it's Henderson. Inside the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to pass, it's Knight. Quarterback extends the play. Finds his big tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Tigers will have it first and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Auburn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it down the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback.